Welcome to the Next Drink Podcast. Today is Sunday, January 4th of 2026. Here with Nick Calderon. This is your host, Adam Brazizi, after a 38-10 ass whooping from the New England Patriots on the Miami Dolphins. Kind of what we were expecting today, Cal, but good to see the boys take care of business and move on to the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, the final score was probably what we were expecting. I'll say the first half, and even some of those, like we were in a chat talking about. Started to seem like we were fucking around a little bit and playing like a little bit of, playing like assholes, but then came out in the second half and did what we were supposed to do. So
Yeah,
end result is there.
Yeah, the offense was generally pretty awesome today, I thought. Couple weird drives there in the middle of the first half, but otherwise, the defense I thought was a little shaky early on, which has kind of been a pretty common theme this year. I mean, it's similar to those games, when you played the Jets, when you played the Browns, when like you have these rookie quarterbacks who just don't have it, and it's.
Yeah.
I would have liked to get more of a challenge today, to be honest. I mean, I thought Ewers was decent early on, but by the time we got into him chasing the game, he was just kind of like terrible.
Yeah, and I think honestly, we got out to a 14-0 start. I think we probably just expected them to kind of curl over a little bit. But to them, they tried to stay in the game, and they did for a little bit, but then eventually it was just Pats came out in the second half and did what we were supposed to do, so it was good to see.
Yeah, and I thought the most encouraging thing by far was that the run game continues to look like wildly better than it did a few months ago. I mean, Ramondre was absolutely fantastic today. He was 7 rushes for 131 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see that very often.
No, and we've been talking about it the last couple of weeks. He looks good, man. He is decisive. He breaks tackles all the time. Like, that's the reminder, like, we remembered for a little bit, and then he kept showing up in spurts, but he's been showing up consistently the last couple of weeks, and he's just he's not easy to bring down. He breaks the arm tackles. He falls forward. He's good in space, and I mean, and on top of it, he's a much better receiver than people think.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, I think I said it last week, but I think he's showing a lot of patience on some of these runs. There was one that came to mind. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like he got to the hole. He kind of saw some, like, did a little, just like took his time, cut it outside. And it was just really strong play from him. And being able to rely on that run game a lot more than they did earlier in the season. I mean, it's like going into the playoffs. I can't believe how much of a strength the offense feels like with this team. Like, we're going into, we're going to be playing a really good quarterback next week, Justin Herbert, and it's probably going to be a shootout. Like, we're going to, like, I don't trust this defense right now to, like, go get a bunch of stops against Herbert. But if we can run the ball like this, if the quarterback's going to play as well as he's played all season, I like our chances in this, like, against anybody in the AFC, really. Like, I don't, like, love our chances against anybody.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
it's exciting.
Could it be another Pats Chargers game where we just run the ball down their throat for 4 quarters and just can completely control the game?
Probably.
Who knows? That's what I'm saying. So it's, I mean, I like out of the matchups we could have got. I'm good with the Chargers. I mean, it's gonna be a challenge because they obviously have weapons. Herbert's played great this year. I know they're very banged up, so I think that's super beneficial for us. If we can create some pressure, create some havoc, I thought Milton made a difference. You see it right away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he makes a difference. Not only just him making plays, but like you see it now trickle down where Barmore's getting these one-on-ones, or the Barmore and Milton Williams running stunts in the middle, just wrecking havoc. So excited about that, Matt. That part of the game next week. I think we should have a pretty good advantage there. So see how it shows up.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll get more. We can talk a little bit more Chargers at the end of the podcast. We'll definitely do a really in-depth preview
this week,
middle of this week at some point. So we'll get more into the Pats Dolphins game. So the keys to the game for this one, we had four. They're all pretty basic. We said no naps and stay healthy. I think there was a bit of an early nap, but I didn't see anybody get hurt today. It looked like Chason went down for a little bit. I think he came back in the game, had a sack, right? So
Yeah.
that was great to see. And then, yeah, like hopefully next week you get Tonga and Spillane and Harold Landry back because those are the guys that, not to keep going on the Chargers, but the Chargers offensive line is weak and like, you're going to need to really have all of your weapons up in that front seven to try to exploit them.
Yeah, I think Spillane will make a difference. Like I said, not to get too much in, I think Milton Williams is going to be the big key. But yeah, like you were saying, we got like I think we came out from this game 2 touchdowns, like got up quick 14 nothing lead. Again, Ramondre, the first drive, what did we run 3 plays?
3 plays,
It
3
was
runs,
two
touchdown.
runs to Ramondre and then 1 rush to Travion for the touchdown. So, and then I noticed the first offensive drive, like I know we don't have a Spillane, but the linebackers were flying around. Ellis was flying around the field today. And I know Vrabel was actually giving him a big shout out earlier this week, just the way he plays, his style of play. And I don't know if I was just looking at it because of Vrabel saying that, but he was everywhere early in this game.
Yeah, Gibbons had the forced fumble on right a little bit later on too. I think, I guess sometimes when you have a key guy out, it causes some guys down the pecking order needing to step up a little bit more and improve as players. So hopefully those two continue playing like that when Spillane is hopefully back next week. I think he's going to be back next week, right?
I would think. I know he's been practicing, so
He
I
was.
would hope
Okay,
so.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So the second one we had was stop the run. It did feel like Jalen Wright had a pretty decent game, but he only ended up 13 for 23. That doesn't feel. He had a bunch of like
Yeah,
negative. He had
yeah.
at least 2 negative 7-yard runs, but didn't it not feel like that?
No, I agree. I think it's because he broke a lot of tackles. Like, I
Yeah,
feel
and
like
then
there was a lot of plays where he was hit like 2 or 3 yards in the backfield, but ended up sneaking out like one or two. But
because
yeah,
yeah,
I thought he was much better stats than that.
yeah. I know there was at least 2 like negative 7-yard runs in there.
Yeah.
So you take those out, and then Ollie Gordon was 9 for 9. So yeah, they actually did shut down the run better than it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
That third key to the game was do your thing, Drake. I thought he was, he didn't have to do as much as usual today.
Yeah.
Probably the least he's had to do all season. But he
Yeah.
was 14 of 18, 191 yards, 1 passing touchdown. I thought he 5 rushes for 41 yards. I thought he was incredibly strong at keeping plays alive today. Like they could not. He didn't get sacked at all, right? Like they could not get him on the
No.
ground. He
Yeah.
kept keeping plays alive. He was like a couple of third downs where he's in the pocket 2-3 seconds, nobody's open. Does an amazing job keeping play alive. He had another one of those plays that he had against the Bills where he stiff arms the rusher and makes a
Yeah.
throw. It's like, dude, this kid, man.
Was incredible in the pocket and doing stuff like that, extending plays. Just incredible. Like he didn't have to his numbers were and he didn't have to do much, but he showed up in the game. You watch that game and you're like, okay, Drake's the real deal.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. He's just so good. Like you just feel so confident in every situation that he's gonna like it. Like we'll go a little bit into the key plays, like the 2-minute drive or the 24-second drive. They had the ball 24 seconds before the half. Throws a nice quick out to Booty. Then he makes a really nice run. I mean, how many yards was that run?
Must have been 21, 22 probably.
14 yards.
14,
But he went straight horizontal out of bounds to kill the clock. It was just that's the type of stuff like that'll win you playoff games. Like those 3 points, just the steal there were huge.
The awareness to make sure he got out of bounds too, just being aware he's confident.
I thought he was excellent today. And then we said the fourth one, make the Dolphins want to quit early. It's freezing out. It's the last game of the season. They don't want to be there. I think they eventually quit. They definitely hung around a little bit. Up to halftime, it felt like a game, and then they were one of these. They got in the red zone. He threw the pick, and that was kind of the game.
Yeah, and there's not many. It's like one of those things where it's not often can you tell when you're sitting on your couch watching the game, like how cold it is. it looked absolutely freezing at Gillette tonight.
Yeah, let's hope it's like that next week. I mean, it's
Yeah,
been cold every
it
day,
has been. Yeah,
so I'm expecting, a night game. They didn't announce the playoff schedule yet, right?
I think they do it. I think they're doing it in like 3 minutes. I think they said 8 o'clock Sunday night.
Did they?
I thought that's what they were saying on the broadcast.
I saw someone said last year they announced it at, um, at like 8:40.
Okay,
So, yeah,
maybe
maybe you're
that's
right though.
I.
Yeah, we'll get a live update on the podcast, and we'll keep checking in. But, yeah, hopefully it's a cold one. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, just a really, so many games like that this year where we're playing a team we should take care of, and we just take care of them, right? Like, uh, not much to complain about. So just like we can transition to some of the key plays. We don't have to get too deep into it. Obviously, this was kind of
Mhm.
a route. First drive, like you said, Ramondre was 9-yard run, right? Like it looked like he was going two, and they pushed him 7 yards forward. Then he runs a 56-yard run, and then Travion slams it in. The Dolphins went right down the field on us in 4th and 1. It was like 4th and inches, and they run a play action.
Don't know why.
Nobody open. I was like, what is McDaniel doing there? Great pressure. I thought Anthony Jennings had a good game today.
Yeah, he continues to show up when he gets run with Landry being out. So
Yeah, for
that,
sure.
and then on that drive right before that, Milton Williams had the tackle for loss. That was like
Yep.
that probably hurt the what's his name's rushing yards. But yeah, he had a big tackle
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm
loss.
saying. He had so many big, like, just like plays where he got blown up wherever he got the ball.
Yep.
Um, yeah, and then the pass went right back down the field. A really nice drive from Drake. He had that one play where he had stiff armed the guy, ran for the threw for the first. He had the flea flicker to Chisholm, and
Yep.
Ramondre ran it in.
Out of Wildcat. So you could tell
Yeah,
Josh McDaniels was in his bag a little bit early, just definitely trying to put some stuff on tape, have some
100%.
yeah. And I mean it worked, which is great. The flea flicker, it there's one of these things where it continues to show up with Drake. The catch, another just point of him just being an athlete. The catch and release that he has
Mm.
to be able to, like, he catches on that flea flicker and he got rid of it so quick. And then the same thing when we do that throwback where we've hit Hollins, he gets rid of the ball so quick on those.
Yeah, yeah. He's. I mean, the kid's just an absolute stud. And not much else to be said. Can't get enough of him.
And we need a
You know
we
who
need
wasn't You know who wasn't
we
stat
need a
padding today?
counter.
You know who wasn't
Yeah,
stat padding today was the New England Patriots because they kept getting into the red zone and just running it in because they were trying to win the game and not get their guy an award.
that's a tease. That's a tease for a rant later in the episode. That's just a
No, I
little
mean,
tease for it.
I'm honestly the MVP has this whole thing has like worn me down and I'm sick of it. I just want it to be
I think it's
over.
worn everyone else
I won't know
around you
for
down.
another month, huh?
I
Everyone
think
else
it's
is
worn
worn
everyone
down.
else
Yeah,
around you.
it honestly has, dude. And like I
It's
hate that
been
I
fun.
care about it this much because it's like very like NFL MVP. Like who gives a fuck, right? Like all right, you won, you came in second place. We care about winning Super Bowls in this town. I'm never
Hmm.
betting on another award again. I'll tell you that much because it's like I'm relying on Darren Orlovsky tweeted out
Man,
46 minutes ago. MVP is over. Really awesome and fun race. It's over because Mace team won 38-10. What are we
yeah,
even talking about? What are we even doing? Darren Orlovsky can
you
go
g-
fuck off. I'd love to,
you
dude.
have him in his crosshairs.
He's in
Yep,
my crosshairs for sure.
yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, I mean,
One
second
other thing I
quarter,
noticed. One other thing
yeah.
I noticed on that same drive, just like putting things on tape, we had Munford. Munford lined up at fullback on that drive.
He was out there. When we ended up getting a turnover and downs in the second quarter, he was at fullback.
Yeah,
And
I
he
mean,
totally whiffed the block.
dude, he did not have a good game. There was
Yeah,
a
that was
couple
what I
like you
noticed.
shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't know. He got ran over by Bradley Chubb like at least twice. Like just
Yeah,
from the line of scrimmage, just like ran over.
I'd rather him out there than Westover, though. I'll say that.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yes.
agree. I thought Munford's been pretty good, but like
Yeah.
today it was yeah, just something
Yeah.
to point out.
Exactly. So Dolphins
So
went right down the field to start second quarter. I mean, that was where we were kind of like, yeah, this game doesn't feel great. Then we went three and
mhm.
out when we just threw the ball three times after we been ramming it down their throat. That was kind of surprising.
That was a weird
Um,
one. We were 3 passes. Yeah.
then we forced the punt, but then we had that turnover on downs. Again, that was just, I
Yep.
mean, the Dolphins kind of made a good play there.
Yeah, that was the play where Mumford missed a block on fourth down where
Yeah.
we
And,
were kind
what's
of
his
bunched up,
face?
not like a tush push, but it was a similar formation, and we kind of ran like a sweep, like an off tackle type play,
Yeah.
and Mumford just completely whiffed, which is just it shouldn't like where what he's designed to do. You don't even necessarily have to get a hand on him as long as you know like the simple phrase is it's an inside out block. Whatever you
Yeah.
do not let the guy beat you on your inside shoulder, and Travion picks up the first down.
Yeah. I
And
thought,
he got
Ben Brown missed on that play too. I
a
saw
couple of
he
them,
came,
yeah.
like, pulling, and he just kinda, like, didn't see the guy coming in to make the tackle and did like, he coulda just put a body in the way, but
Yeah.
it's alright. And then
Stuff to coach.
the next play, literally so we had they had an offensive hold, and then they had a Jalen Wright fumble,
Mm-hmm.
which was nice, and then we had the blocked field goal, so we got down into the red zone and,
Yeah.
Forward
Shout
Gallus.
out, shout out Gibby on
Yeah,
the
great play
forced
from
fumble,
Gibbons.
and then even Gonzo coming up making the first. It's what Vrabel's been saying. Second man in. Gonzo came in, stuck him up, and Gibbons came in and got the ball. So
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
love to
that was
see
the
it.
point of the game. It was 17, yeah, 14-7, and it's like, they
Yep.
gotta go down and tie us here. Yeah, so that was big. And then, yeah, obviously they got a field goal. We ended up getting that field goal drive, so it's all right. 17-10 and a half.
Yep.
Feeling pretty
That was
good, but
we had the good hard count at the 2 minute warning, and then the terrible fucking that offensive pass interference call was ridiculous.
oh, terrible, dude.
That couldn't have
Again,
been. He didn't even hit him. He didn't even touch the guy like the pick.
yeah, like
If
the
you want to call
guy,
it a pick play,
it was like clearly a defensive hold more than anything. But
I don't know what that guy was looking at.
yeah,
That was
that's
terrible.
again. Can we get some reviews on these? Hey, you missed the call. Let's fix this. But
Yeah,
what
that
are we
was
gonna
terrible.
do? So yeah, the Dolphins are only down 7.5 to get to the red zone. Ewers throws a pick. Nice play by
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hawkins. Although I think I could have made that play.
Yeah,
Just a really bad pass by
that's
Ewers.
terrible.
I didn't
Terrible,
think
but
Ewers was terrible, but I mean, he's definitely not. There's nothing really that exciting about him. Like,
no, but he also doesn't have anything really exciting on that
that's what I mean.
offensive
Yeah,
team right now.
yeah,
But
that's true.
yeah,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
Hawkins continues to make plays. He's around the ball again.
yep,
So back to back weeks with an interception.
yeah, absolutely. And then Pats kind of go right down again, score a touchdown.
Yep.
Kind of turned
Vermont.
to a
That
rout
was
from
the
there. But yeah, that was a Ramondre pass over at the corner of the end zone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Points off a turnover, which
Ramondre
is
was
great.
just, yeah, Ramondre was just ran it down their throats. So they had the nice little, like, Drake rolled out, threw a little short pass to Henry. He took it all
Oh,
the way up
yep.
the field for 29 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I mean, so it's 24-10 at that point. Dolphins punt,
Yeah,
another four-play touchdown dive. Yep,
Marcus Jones gets another sack. Got to shout him out again.
yep.
I know this podcast is a big Marcus Jones fan, so
It's a big Marcus Jones
the
podcast.
only thing I want to see from him, because I know his teammates are giving him crap, is Marcus got to get a sack celebration. It's the thing to do. Like you get a sack, everyone has to celebrate. You got to do something.
I love that.
But I love him.
Yeah, no, he's a hell of a player. And then Travion busted 35. I mean, sorry, Ramondre busted 35-yard TD on the fourth play of the next drive. Uh, Another quick punt. I mean, from that point, the game was over. And then the
Yep.
final touchdown was another. Travion rushed it in, but
Yep.
Drake took him down the field. Yeah, I mean,
That's where he hit Diggs for like 30 something. Diggs hit the
yep,
1K mark, which was huge.
yep,
Obviously, big incentive, but we talked about it last week. I think, yeah, that's big just for this as a place to play. Obviously, I think now you have the Drake factor, which is I think going to be play huge. But first 1,000 yard receiver since Edelman, so I think it's just another feather in the cap of like reason to come here is that receivers you can't get 1,000 yards here. And
yeah.
hell of a fucking comeback. He has to be comeback player of the year.
Oh,
Diggs has to be.
Diggs was off, dude. What a season he had, man. I mean,
Yeah.
let's hope he doesn't get in some serious trouble with all that stuff,
Yep.
let's hope he's innocent. But everything he brought to this team was like, you couldn't ask for any more as far as the leadership, the reliability. Like, he played every game, right? Did he miss a game?
No, he didn't miss a game.
He
It's
wasn't playing.
crazy.
They did a good job managing his snaps. I think he only played like 55% of the snaps this year, somewhere around that
Yeah.
number.
I think
So
almost everyone in that receiver room was like that besides Mac Hollins.
yeah,
But
let's see. I'm trying to. I'm looking
yeah,
up the. They still don't
and
have
then
the
yeah, we
times
had
of
the
the games out yet.
Travion had the touchdown run, and then basically from there it was
Yeah, that was the game.
nothing. It was the funny part is Durden was talking mad shit, and it was fucking hilarious. You could hear him on the mic. He's so funny.
He loves talking shit. He's been
He
good,
lo-
dude. He's
he
been a
has.
solid pickup.
Yeah. The Giants
That
didn't want him.
yeah, that whole defensive line, man.
Yep. But
They
he
just
was
all
talking so much shit. He's like, dude, you hear him say 38-10, shut the fuck up.
no, I didn't see I love that though.
That's funny.
But yeah, that was basically, the key points of the game.
Hunter Henry incentive.
He had an
They
incentive
put
too, yep.
yeah.
Hunter Henry, that's let's go right into it. I'm gonna give him I didn't have this written down. Spur of the moment, underappreciated player of the week, Hunter Henry.
Yep.
I think they were talking on the broadcast about how good he's been to Drake since once they drafted him. He kind of became like a big brother to him, got to rely on. And he's just such a solid player, dude. He had some nice catches today. He had like that one nice one-handed catch, got down to like
Mm-hmm.
4th and inches. He was the leading receiver on the day of 5 for 56. Uh yeah, just he was solid. Don't have a ton to say about it. Like it's
Yeah.
tough to kind of go on too much in some of these games like today, but I thought he was good.
Yeah. I like that one. I'll throw underappreciated just for this week. I think he's probably a good one. Kind of almost even a season long underappreciated, but for this week, Will Campbell. I
Yeah.
haven't got brought up when he's back. Didn't say his name. I didn't really notice him. So
Yeah, I thought the
that's a
protection
good
was
that's a good
excellent
thing.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And he
100%.
was going up. It's not like he was going up against Bum either. Like he was going up against Bradley Chubb. Like
Yeah.
it's a legit pass rush, like high paid, highly talented pass rusher. And he didn't notice him. So
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, if they can protect May throughout the playoffs like they did today, like I don't think anybody on the laid a finger on him. Maybe like a couple hit after he threw lightly, but I
mm-hmm.
mean, he was running and getting down. He didn't take any sacks. So,
Yep.
Can't ask for much more than that. Then, yeah, 3 up, 3 down. I mean, the first ups, I have Ramondre/Travion. Really, Ramondre was, I mean, dude, 18 yards per carry. That
Yeah,
is
he was fucking unbelievable today.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was, you get that version of him next week after that. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait for the playoffs. Can't believe the season's over.
I know it is crazy. And you know what I was thinking about while watching this game, and I think it was after the last Ramondre touchdown was like the way we played today was what I thought our identity and what we were going to be at the beginning of the year. You
Mm-hmm.
weren't Drake was going to throw the ball 18, 20 times, not asked to do a ton, and we were just going to rely heavy on the run game. I thought we were going to be like that was going to be the strength.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we know now what Drake can be, and that type of identity is showing up is just like we can win games in different ways now, and I love it. It's making me feel so good heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, their offense is just so good, dude. Like, I think they finished. I know going into the week they were number 2 in EPA, like total offense. I can't imagine today didn't help that. It may have moved them to number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm pulling up right now.
I think the last to close out the week, like talk about going into the playoffs hot. The last two, granted, we played the fucking Jets and the Miami Dolphins. I get it, but we outscored opponents 80-20 in the last 2 weeks. So it's like can't do much better than that.
Can't do much more than that. You can only play the schedule. Yeah, the Jets are a joke, dude. Like the Bills went out there and like were like half-assing and they still just ran them off the field. Like that team is so bad, man. But yeah, so they actually did finish first in EPA per play. I would have told you that in August. Yeah, this is going to be the most efficient on a per play
Yeah,
basis offensive football. You certainly wouldn't have been expecting that. So
no. One thing I'm waiting for the fucking haters to come out and say, "Oh, look at Mitch Trubisky against the Jets." Like,
yeah, nobody's saying
fuck
the
you,
Jets
buddy.
were any good.
Yeah,
Nobody said the
fuck
Jets.
you, buddy.
But like, I mean, the kid's just done it all season. He's done it against good defenses. He's going to get some tests coming up.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, it sucks that we don't have home field with like a tie to Denver. Like, it sucks.
yeah.
what are you gonna do about it? But like,
Denver's
Denver's not that good, dude. They are
Denver's gonna get
not that good
clipped.
of a team. Yeah, I
I
think.
think they are, but I think they've pulled so many fucking fourth quarter games out of their ass this year that something's gonna give. I just
Yeah,
something's gonna give in the playoffs.
I mean, so it's like if we win our game, so you get the Bills playing the Jags,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got the Texans in the winner of this game that's about to kick off. Me and Drew we were saying the other day, I could see the Ravens beating the Texans if you have like a Derrick Henry game. But I mean, either way, so like if the Bills beat the Jags, which should be a great game. These games are all
Yeah,
great games, by the way.
yeah.
But you'd have the Bills going into Denver if they long as we take care of business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like that's a tough reward for the one seed is to play Josh Allen. But yeah, you could go either way. You know, I think these games are all kind of taught. Like, I don't think any of these games will have more than like 3.5 point spreads.
I can't. There's so much parity in the AFC right now, or
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, in the NFL playoffs.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
it
Yeah, I mean the Rams probably have the most like favorite team, and they're going to be the 5 seed. So
yeah,
not easy to win 3 road games in the playoffs.
no. Talking about that for Bills fans, Josh Allen's never won a road playoff game. Granted, the only road playoff games that he's really had has been in Arrowhead, so
Yeah,
you have that. But like, just throwing it out there.
yeah, that was something else. Yeah, we talked about the other day too. Yeah, it's kind of like a skewed stat because he hasn't played
Yeah,
a
yeah.
ton of them.
It's like,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I mean Travion was also 13 of 53 and 2 touchdowns. He wasn't a slouch either. I think those two guys running like that is huge. Obviously, we said May was our second up. He was just so in command of that game.
hmm
Felt like he could do whatever he wanted against that defense. Like I feel like we haven't got to see how they look without Holland, which is a little interesting. Like the games have been so easy the past couple of weeks. It's like how do we make up for that? Well, we haven't really got to see it. Booty had like what 1 or 2 catches today.
yeah. I think so. He had the one on the 24-second, that like the late drive. He had that out route, and then I think he had one other comeback
Yep, two
or
for
something like
24.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean Chisholm was 1 for 35. Yeah, like there was probably a little bit more Henry, but again, like we didn't throw the ball that much, so
yeah.
there's a
Didn't need
lot of
to.
stuff McDaniels can do to try to, whether it's going 2 tight ends, whether it's going to 2 running backs, whether it's getting more
hmm
Kyle Williams and like Chisholm on the field, right? Like going wide, like 5 wide sets. There's a lot of stuff that this team can do. They don't have just like 1 or 2 strengths on offense, which I think
Yeah,
makes them probably a little bit harder to game plan for. And I'm sure they'll be trying to figure out how you can expose this LA team.
yeah. I think in Chisholm, he has shown at least a willingness. He'll get down there and block. So
Yeah,
like he's not afraid to like that. That's sometimes at the receiver position. You don't necessarily have to be a great blocker. Honestly, you just kind of have to be willing to put your stick your nose in there and get down
yeah.
in the box because you're not again, you don't need necessarily be a great blocker. You just kind of need to be there, get in the way, get your hands on someone. So he's showing a willingness to do that, which is good. But
Yeah, somebody wrote an article this week about how he's like really takes pride in blocking. Like his high school coach emphasized, you're not getting on the field unless you learn how to block, and he's just like really takes a lot of pride in that. I mean, he's a tough little kid, man. He's
yeah,
not
and
tiny.
no,
He's not like your prototypical little white Patriots receiver. Like
yeah.
he's not like he's like a super super shifty quick guy. He's not like super fast.
hmm And one thing I love is they keep talking about it and it keeps getting brought up, at least in the local media, is just like how close him and Mac Hollins are and how much of an influence Mac Hollins has been on him. Is like from early training camp, those two, I guess, have been like attached at the hip. First two guys in the building every morning, like just grinding it out together, which for a young guy like that,
Yeah,
there's really not much of a better pro to get attached to the hip to than someone like Mac Hollins, who is that like grinder and is going to work his ass off and do everything the right way and good mentality and be feisty and aggressive, and I love that.
yeah.
It
It's
just
kind of
keeps
an
getting brought
unlikely
up.
pairing, but I like it too.
Wicked.
Yeah, it's like can't even picture them hanging
Not
out.
the two that you would think.
Yeah. For my third up, I had Anthony Jennings. I just kept noticing him flying around, like, a play in the backfield. The next play, you saw him, like, chasing a guy down the sidelines. I feel like he's really come along. It's been a solid, he was, a third round pick a few years back?
Was he?
He was
I noticed a guy
a
Belichick really liked, but
third round pick, yeah,
yeah, okay.
2020. So this is his
Stuck around.
sixth year on the team. Kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
Um,
he's taking advantage of opportunities. I know I've brought it up before, which I love, and he's really he's really good in the run game. That's the type of player he's really good in the run game. But
yeah, he sets the edge well. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that when they drafted him. You have any more ups today? I mean, you could go on. Like a lot of these guys played well.
yeah, a lot of them played well. I think we brought it up. I thought Durden, honestly, I thought he had a couple. Like I think he had one of those goal line short yardage breakups where he broke through the line and he was the first to hit in the backfield. So he kept showing up. That defensive line today, I thought there's a number of different people making plays.
Yeah, Barmore had a big sack too. I think like you
Love
said
to
Milton
see that.
Williams and Campbell being back deserve a shout out. I mean, those
Yeah,
are probably two of their most important guys. So getting them healthy, getting them some reps this week, and
yeah.
keeping them healthy was big. But yeah, I mean, I think you could go on.
There's so many.
I'm
A
just
game like
so
this, there's so many.
yeah. So many guys play well. I have no downs. I'm not gonna. Did you have anybody you played? I mean, we talked about what Thayer Munford, Ben Brown
Munford
missed
was
a
the
block.
Yeah, Munford was the only one. Like he was the one I noticed multiple times where he missed a block, and just I felt like it was like simple stuff. It wasn't just hey, you just got beat. Like, because if someone just gets beat and it's a physical like skill or ability, like okay, you got beat.
Hmm.
These were like the simple phrase, especially on some of those blocks, is inside out. Don't let him beat you to the inside. Whatever he does, make him beat you off your outside shoulder if he's going to do anything, because that at least creates a lane. And he got beat on the inside shoulder like multiple times. So
Yeah,
that was it for me. Again, that's stuff to coach. That's easy stuff to coach. That's just thinking about it before, making sure you're that's something you're thinking about on those plays.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, other than that, you go 14-3 in a season where your fans are expecting somewhere between 7 and 9 wins. You know, like when I remember talking to Sean, our buddy Xander, like, and he was saying, like, I see us winning 12. And I was like, there's no way, dude. They end up
Yeah,
going 14-3. So, like,
honestly,
just like for, like, transition to takeaways, I mean, just what a season, dude. Like, what a absolute joy of a season. I know we've talked about it a lot, but as we head into the playoffs, we don't know what's going to happen next week. From where this team was last season, like where we were on this day last year, where they couldn't even tank right and they beat the Bills week 18 to not get the first pick, to be sitting here going 14-3, talking about a quarterback winning MVP, coach winning coach of the year, looking like a team that's going to be just a problem for a long time. Like, it's just, I think this had to be one of the funnest. I think in general, when you have low expectations for your sports team and they just like greatly over exceed them, there aren't really many funner places to be, like across any sport.
that yeah, that and I think honestly just a part of like the year to year, the year over year build up and following a team on that build up is one of the funnest things in sports. Because like, don't get me like, but we were the when I don't think anything will beat winning fucking Super Bowls and being
Yeah.
in Super Bowls like that. Like that was as fun as it fucking gets because it was just dominant.
Yeah. But I
But
will
like,
say, for some of those regular seasons where we were so good and it was like, oh, we're going to go kill this team
yeah,
today. Like, oh, we're up 21-0, big whoop. We expected this.
hmm
For what happened, like, it's almost similar where I think we were in the Celtics group chat where somebody was saying,
that's what I
like,
was.
this year, like, yeah, like 2018, 2017
hmm
Celtics. Yeah, you finish what you were saying then.
No, I was gonna say even earlier than that is like being Celtics fans and seeing the years of the early years of Tatum Brown and then finally getting their shot and then watching them climb the ladder and climb the mountain and getting there. Like that's as fun as it gets for a true fan when you're in it. When you're in it when they suck and then seeing them when they start to climb that mountain is again one of the funnest things in sports. And this granted we got a long way to go. We still got the playoffs, but like
Yeah.
that's what makes this regular season so fun. And yeah, expectations obviously have a lot to do with that.
Yeah. And I think like piggybacking off the Celtics, getting there losing, getting to the conference semis
Mm-hmm.
losing, getting to the conference finals losing, getting to the finals losing. all those and then getting over the hump is what makes it so special.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we're not there with this. Like, it makes me think, like, if the Bills were to get it done this year, like, it would be so
Mhm.
incredible because they've been getting there, knocking on the door, knocking on the door. And
Mhm.
sometimes it just makes you, like, depressed when you just can't get over the hump. But yeah, I think this is more like, even like the Celtics this year, where you're like, we kind of had low expectations. They're playing great. This
Yeah.
Patriots team, it's like, this is all gravy. You know, if they go lose the first game, they're like, hey, that was a hell of a season. We're
Mhm.
there. Like, we need it. This team obviously has some flaws still. Like,
Yeah.
I think they could make the Super Bowl, and I could think they could win the Super Bowl because I don't think any team is incredibly good this year.
Mhm.
And I think their offense is good enough to like keep them in games. You know, you get a couple plays on defense, swing games. But
And coaching.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like
They're the
that's
best
that
coach quarterback combination in the AFC right now. It's
it
not even a
shows up
question.
it shows up in the playoffs. Like that's what it does. It shows up. So
Yeah, they're
yeah.
so much better coached now than they were early in the season. They were this mistake. It was like, this is Gerard Mayo's Patriots. They can't stop committing penalties. They're just
Mhm.
doing dumb shit, dumb turnovers, and it's like now it's like, we're gonna come in. We're not gonna commit many penalties. We're gonna play smart football. We're gonna convert tough third and fourth downs when we have to. We have all the plays we have. The quarterback knows what he's doing. It's so awesome that they're back.
It
It's
is.
amazing.
Yep. Especially because as much as I love other sports and as much as I love the Celtics, the Patriots are like Patriots forever and always have been my favorite sports team. And just to be able to ride this out this year, this regular season was so fucking fun.
Yeah, and I
It was
think
so
even
fun.
living up here, like, everybody loves the Patriots. Like,
Yeah.
not like, you like the Celtics, you might talk to your buddy who's like, yeah, I'm more of a bees guy. You don't have that. Like, everybody's tuning in on Sundays. Uh, the vibes are just so great. Like, it's just, we're just so used to it. We grew up with this.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I guess, like, the one thing I think, especially early in that game, like, I think with the schedule stuff, I just had this thought, like,
Mhm.
I don't think you can knock the offense because like, this offense is clearly one of the best offenses in football. Like, if you have a questionable team that only wins because of your schedule, you're not hanging 38 on teams week after week. Like, if you have a
Yeah.
shitty offense, a mediocre offense, you don't just go hang 38 because the other team sucks. I
Mhm.
think when you're playing like bad QBs and you're shutting them down and they're throwing like dumb picks when you're winning, like, it's the defense, I think, is definitely the question mark on this team. And like, we lost that Bills game because we couldn't stop Josh Allen. We almost
Yeah.
lost the Ravens because we couldn't stop Henry. But we haven't seen them healthy in a while, and it does feel like we may legitimately have their legitimate full starting lineup defensively available in the playoffs.
Yeah. With arguably the best like second best defensive player we have on our team coming back with
Yeah,
Milton. Like
yeah.
Christian Gonzalez and
It's
Milton
probably
Williams.
Spillane, Gonzalez, Williams, Barmore are probably your four best defensive players, and
Yeah.
a few of those guys have been out. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I mean, I think that is like I wouldn't be shocked if Herbert just dices them up next week, I guess is where I'm at.
It could. I'm curious to see how we scheme it up with them because yeah, it's you have Keenan Allen, you have Lad McConkey, you have Quentin Johnston, yeah, yeah, you have some tight
Gadsden's
ends.
pretty good. Yeah, the
Yeah,
kid
it's, I mean,
Gadsden's pretty good.
you got some. They have some running backs.
They
Herbert
have
can
talent.
move, and but yeah, they absolutely have talent. So I'm curious to see how it all kind of shakes out and what our game plan on defense is. I think our game plan on offense is I'm not. We'll figure.
We'll put up
I'm
points.
confident.
I'd
Yeah,
be
I'm
shocked. I
not.
mean, they have
That's
a good defense. The Chargers, like, just let's pull up that DVOA sheet, but I think they're like consistently been up in like the top 7 or 8 all
oh yeah,
season.
no, they definitely have a good defense. I'm not as worried about that part of it. Where I is it gonna? Am I expecting some of this? Like that's one thing I'll say to anyone listening to this is like, don't expect us to come out and just roll. And if we don't roll to start the game, don't be all in your fucking don't be a fucking pussy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a playoff game. It's gonna be a battle. I don't need fucking everyone saying, "Oh my god, this team's fraud" because we are losing 7 or 14-7 in the first quarter or something like that. Like it's a fucking playoff game against a really good team. It's gonna be a battle. Let's play 4 quarters and then let's talk about it.
It's going to be a grind. I mean, I love that they have to come west to east. I feel like those games, it's just a little bit of an advantage.
Yep.
It's going to be, they're used to Southern California. It's going to be pretty cold up here, a little bit different. You get hit in the cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were in Denver today, right? Which is it. Like, they cannot work with lives in Denver, and he's like, "Dude, we're having like the warmest winter ever here. It's crazy." So I don't know if
All
that.
right.
So Chargers finished 20th in defense, sixth in off. Sorry, 20th in offense, sixth in defense,
Yep. Okay.
which is obviously pretty good.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, the MVP stuff, we'll see. Like, I guess we won't even know for a while. I definitely think Drake. I think it's if it weren't for the TD passes, I don't know what the other. It's like
Yeah.
their team is loaded and they finish in 5 seed.
Yeah. I'm pulling for Drake. I think I hate to say it, but I don't know if it, I think today might have done it for Stafford. As crazy as that is, the 4 touchdowns, like it's another big day. No turnovers. I think it
It's
might have.
shifted towards Stafford on. He's
Yeah,
minus 135 on DraftKings. That's crazy. I mean, the thing is, the
I know.
odds. It's like it's 50 people vote.
I know.
It's not like it's like, oh, the odds determine who wins it, and that's kind of like what I've been thinking all along. But
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy that how much it's like he didn't have like a statistically great game outside of touchdown passes, but then it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're essentially people are slamming bets on Stafford, and that's why they're shifting those odds. So it's like they
Yep.
have reason to think that. Greg also was saying today he thinks it's May. JJ
Yeah.
Watt's saying it's May. I know Bill Barnwell wrote a column basically saying like it's pretty Blake. Anybody who's diving into the actual like EPA
Mhm.
data, like basically like value added, success rate, completion percentage over expected, all of it's like very, very significantly May.
Yeah.
It's not like Stafford's second in those. He's like seventh. It's
Yeah.
just like he's throwing a shit ton of touchdown passes, leading to like the most talented offense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's definitely had
Yeah.
a good season. He's definitely a really, really good quarterback. I think that he should win because it's like a career award.
That.
That's bogus.
Yes. That part. I'm not. I'm not.
But yeah, I guess they're not announcing the time of the games until after the game tonight. It said,
Oh, okay.
so we won't know. But yeah, and what do
That
you think they'll
sucks because
get?
I'm. It's
Trying to
gonna be a
go.
fucking yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going. I don't care. I'll find a way in there. I'm 100% going. But I would like some. I'd like to know as soon as I can. But it's gonna end up being a fucking Saturday game. I know it.
I think it might be the Saturday nighttime game, if anything. So like,
Yeah.
just looking. I mean, they usually put the Saturday nighttime game as the best game, right?
I think. I don't know.
New England. It's also like prime. Like they're looking for the best ratings in those situations, I guess.
Yeah. So put the East Coast. Actually, but no, yeah, I
It
mean,
won't be. So I don't think they'd put Jaguars Bills just because Jacksonville's a small market
probably
as
not.
a
Yeah.
prime time. That's probably like a Sunday game.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh/Baltimore Houston. I don't think that's getting prime time either.
No.
I think Rams.
You could get the what like the NFC would have
Yeah,
some
I think
options.
Rams Panthers probably is usually the Saturday 4:30 is like the worst game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that probably gets the Saturday 4:30. That should be a blowout.
We'll
Then
see.
you've got Eagles Niners. That's a great game.
Yeah.
Great game.
Yeah.
And Bears Packers is another. Yeah, any of those could be those two or us. I think are probably the most likely to get that. I hope it's not Monday night. That would suck.
That would, but you want to take Brew on ball to Gillette? You want to go to the game?
I don't know, dude. We'll see. I wish I had a much
That's a
better odds at
no.
that.
You can just tell me
I
no,
wish
Brew.
this
Sorry.
MVP money was looking much better. Yeah, I'm probably not. I actually like love. I'll probably watch the game by myself and just be an absolute lunatic.
Yeah. I need to be
Actually,
there.
I don't know. We'll see what it
Playoff
is.
games are so fucking fun there.
Yeah, I've never been on a playoff game. But yeah, that's all I got. You got anything else on that? Anything else today?
No. That was I mean, I think we extended this like we didn't even really even need to do a recap of the game, but we did for the sake of it.
Yeah, we're
So
trying to
we've
be
extended
consistent.
this.
People
Yeah.
want to listen, you know. But yeah, we'll probably do Wednesday night. I think.
Yeah. I'm
Do
in.
a little. I mean, we'll obviously get deep into the Pats.
Yep.
We had the 5 playoff games to preview.
Yep.
This is. I mean, we got Thursday night college football playoff, Friday night college football playoff, Saturday, Sunday, Monday NFL playoffs. What? It's almost like too much what they've
Yeah,
got on this slate right
quick
now.
yeah, I guess quick couple points. Did you watch the Ole Miss game?
I watched the first half. Went to bed. I watched the highlights.
Dude, that quarterback, Ole Miss quarterback, what is it, Chamberlain?
Trinidad Chambliss. Yeah.
One unbelievable name came out of a Madden simulator. Unbelievable quarterback name.
Yeah.
And two,
Yeah.
he is fucking good. He is really good. I think
Yeah,
he
he
could
seems to be
like
the story. Him and dude, Indiana being this good is wild.
they dominated every facet of the game. The Indiana game, like they were bullied. They
I know.
bullied Bama the
It's
whole game. But
crazy that
the Ole Miss, the Trinidad, that kid, like I think he's gonna be a good pro. I think whoever gets him, like just even watching him that one game, the things you notice is he plays in structure, and then even extending plays, he's looking to throw. He's not looking to run.
yeah, it sounds like he's kind of climbing the NFL draft charts. Like I don't think he was projected as like a big hype. He's 23 already.
Yeah,
Um,
he looked good.
I think Mendoza's gonna be pretty good too. I don't know about like a star, but like just a solid quarterback.
I think he's gonna be. I think he'll be all right. Yeah,
He's gonna go first. He's
yeah.
minus
Again, I'm
450
not
to go
the.
first.
Don't ask when it comes to take everything I say about college football with a grain of salt. Those are the first two college football games I watched front to back all year. So one of them, I'm now telling you the quarterback in one of those games is going to be a good NFL player. But again, that's like the second front to back college football game I watched all year. So
Yeah, no,
don't listen
I
to me.
saw McShay was like freaking out about him too, though. He was like, "What a fucking performance! Like, what do we think about this kid?" So you definitely had some merit. But yeah, I mean, it's like the quarterbacks just before we cut it, like he's obviously pretty good. Carson Beck's been in college forever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he has any NFL, but those two have been going at. And then I think right now they have Mendoza, the Indiana quarterback, projected to go first, and Dante Moore, the Oregon quarterback, projected to go second if he comes out.
Yeah,
And
I've
they're
heard
going to
he's
be
good. I
playing.
haven't watched him yet.
He's good. He's young. They might. Somebody was saying they think Oregon will throw just like a ton of NIL money at him to stay one more year because he probably needs more
Yeah,
seasoning anyways. But
yeah,
I watched the first Oregon Indiana game earlier this year, and it was like a hell of a game. Where it was like this. It was like Indiana's like, wow, this team's actually like so legit. They won
yeah,
in Eugene, and it was like, how the hell is Indiana this good at football?
yeah,
So those two games should be great, and then obviously you got the NFL stuff coming up. So we'll have a lot of stuff this week. I can't wait. But yeah,
Indiana's coach freaks me out. Dude's a weirdo.
he's a hell of a football coach, though.
He is, but he's the thing that freaks me out about him is when he looks, he doesn't move his neck, and he just like fucking looks side to side with his eyes. He doesn't move his neck.
He's a
He
serious
just
football
freaks me
coach.
out. Yeah.
Cool. All right, now we'll call it there. We'll go watch this Sunday night game. But thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll have a lot of stuff this playoffs. Can't wait to see how this all goes out. Hell of a season. Thank you all for listening. You can go Pats. We'll see y'all this week.
Go Pats.